Slightly later than planned. A few technical issues, but we're there now, we're sorted. So we are here on the ground somewhere. Nice Royal Navy livery this morning. One of Damo's lovely creations. This is a fictional one this morning, but that's quite all right. Just realised that'd be very echoey. Hopefully that's slightly less echoey now. I hope. Right, let's get going, eh? So we have had a few little issues of late, but there we go. Right. Someone commented that we're running a bit late because I was in bed. That's very, very close to the truth, really. So we're flying a as yet unreleased version. Morning, Martin. Yeah, definitely a bit of oversleeping on my part there, but hey, here we are. We're here. We've almost figured out all the buttons. We're getting there. Let's see, that might not properly appear. Oh, there we go. So flying a development, a pre-release version, so this isn't built into anything at all yet. Let's go over Coastguard mission first. And we'll see where we end up going. I still quite like this tune. It's quite cool.
Scramble. This is not a drill. Settle distress. Scramble, scramble, scramble.
Mayday relay. This is Her Majesty's Coastguard. Vessel in distress. 24 souls on board. Taken on water. Life rafts being deployed. Any mariners in the area, please lend their assistance. This is Her Majesty's Coastguard.
There we go. So, fairly fairly standard starting.
Flight heading
So,
5 degrees 410 minutes.
get off there. Right, 345 degrees. Let's, where have you gone? I've got far too many windows open. Let's jump on over here. Right. It's a little bit cloudy out this morning. So 345 degrees, 26 nautical miles. We're also going to. I mean, I'd be surprised if there's a controller on. At this time in the morning. Well, we'll give it a go. Right, 345 degrees, 26 nautical miles. Right, we'll probably better get going, don't we? Let's jump into the cockpit. Engage battery, fuel prime 1-2, and anti-collision is on. What I would like is let's move you over there. Right, let's run through our checks. So, fire test. We can see fire is on there.
Fire. Engine 1 fire.
Okay. Whoa. Easy. Firebolt 2, that's right, and then
Fire. Engine 2 fire.
fire is good there.
Audio set.
Audio sounds good. We can hear you chattering away, and we've got lots of pretty lights on there. So that is all good. Let's go pre-flight test mode, and we'll start engine number 1.
Fuel 1 low.
Not sure why we're moaning about. Not sure why we're moaning about fuel low. Plenty of fuel there. Alright, engine number 2. Let's get you started up there. And this is my personal preference, like VMS over on the left. Nav in the middle, and keep that over on this side. What I'll probably do is bring a little nav map up over here. Oh, hello, there we are. There we go. 00234. There we go. Let's do that. So there are no controllers about on VATSIM this time in the morning in the UK. Right, hydraulic system 1. Let's have a look, and that looks all good. That's the frigs in the right place there. Hydraulic system 2. Yeah. We are almost very nearly cooking on gas. Let's turn that off. Right, standby battery on. Avionics 1, avionics 2, LVAX to pill, pitot 1, pitot 2. Turn off prime fuel. Transfer F, transfer A. Strobe position. We're going to arm the emergency lights. What was our QNH? I can't quite remember. QNH 1027. Let's set that quickly. Okie dokie. So we are flying on VATSIM, so just set the set to Unicom 122.8. Echo Golf Sierra Hotel, which is Norwich. That's where we are at the moment. And then we are going to fly not there. What am I doing? Waypoint info. Create a waypoint. Let's create a temporary waypoint using the radial and distance, which is a premium feature of GTN 750. 34526. 3, 4, 5. 2, 6. Temporary create. Done. I know there's no arrival airport, and I'm quite alright with that. Set destination to user point, and we should have user point A somewhere here. There we go. And then Echo Golf Sierra Hotel, just so you stop moaning. Now royally screw us up. Echo Golf Sierra Hotel. There we go, that looks a little bit better. I cheat ever so slightly with fuel. Shh, don't tell anyone. Right, we are taking this all a nice and easy. Where's my autopilot's gone? There we go. So, startup test okay, everything is looking good. Checking for any traffic. Let's bring that map up and we'll figure out which way we're going to take off. So, we are going 360 at 2 knots. I mean, we don't have an awful lot of choice really. We're going to go for a runway 09er because, well, why not? Why not? And having a very quick look around, there is literally no traffic anywhere. Alright, we'll jump back over here and let's finally get going. Let's bring you up into flight mode. Completely lost what I was looking at. Right. So we are almost hot to trot. So let's have a look. Clear left. Not entirely sure why there's a Black Hawk parked over there, but there we go. Clear right. He's not going anywhere. So, nice and easy up. Here we go. Nice little bit of hover taxiing. It's not very good hover taxiing. It's a little bit wonky. Oh, there we go. We can work around that. Alright, so we'll go for a short
Flight heading 346 degrees 433 minutes.
Alright. We are now up in the air. We are sucking diesel.
Flight heading 343 degrees 413 minutes.
Right, as we program that all in. That's coming through a little bit too loud. Well, there we go.
Flight heading 340 degrees 411 minutes.
Okay, so we're outside the area, so autopilot menu. We're going to go into nav mode. Maintain an altitude of around 1,000 feet. Let's do a quick systems check. So engines.
337 degrees 412 minutes.
Nothing too exciting going on there, which is good. I'm not entirely. I don't think you can do a barrel roll in this one. Good morning, Twix Sound. This is the H145 from
336 degrees 411 minutes.
From High Performance Group. And this is I can't remember which version I'm flying. So this is oh, there we go. Build 118. So this has got a whole load of exciting extra things like
334 degrees 410 minutes.
like the vortex ring state, and it. Yeah, it's definitely more challenging to fly. I'll tell you what. Once we've flown this Coastguard mission, we can try and see if we can do a barrel roll. I don't think it's gonna work, but it could be quite interesting.
332 degrees 410 minutes.
Yes, this one does fly quite nicely. The guys from HPG have done a tremendous amount of work to get this up and working. Well, yeah, the sort of H135, which is the freeware version from High Performance Group. They the H135, one of the earlier builds of that, you were able to do barrel rolls, and obviously that's not entirely realistic for a helicopter. So yeah, I don't think you can do that with a new H135. But I mean, it's definitely worth.
Right, now fly heading 333 degrees 410 minutes.
It's definitely worth a go if you haven't already. They've just done a really good job. That's a link to the freeware 135. I should add, I don't work for HPG, and I don't get anything from them for this.
Degrees 410 minutes.
Right, let's just check the route that we're on. So we've gone into excuse me, we've gone into nav mode.
Flight heading 340
So we're
degrees, 49
actually
minutes.
with the way that nav mode works with the H145 and the GTN 750, the Pro version, you can see we're not quite on the track line, so we're just flying back towards that, and then we shall turn and follow.
Right, now fly heading 344 degrees, 49 minutes.
So there we go. Right, turning onto track. Here we go. It is. I don't know if anyone's had a chance to try the Google Google Maps update for Flight Sim, which I think's on FlightSim.2 as well. Yeah, we're flying over the UK at the moment.
Flight heading 346 degrees, 48 minutes.
So if I just, there we go. So there's the United Kingdom. We are over on the eastern side in Norfolk, and we're also using the Hero app, the helicopter emergency operations. We're flying a development version this morning, so this hasn't been built. Yeah, I suppose they do look a little bit like that. It's quite possibly wheat. But it's obviously a slight problem with photometry is that it doesn't quite do seasonal things, so actually harvest is all being and done in the UK now, so there's not actually anything really to see. It's all a little bit
Flight heading 347
all a bit
degrees, 46
barren
minutes.
at the moment, but that's okay. Whereabouts are you based, Twixown?
Flight heading 347 degrees, 45 minutes.
Okay. My wife lived in Canada for about 3 years before I met her, but that was more in the Toronto area. Right, we're just about to start flying over water, so we'll just arm our floats.
Now fly heading 347 degrees,
Okay.
45 minutes.
Yeah, that figure. Are you quite remote? Or are you in a kind of a big town area? So this is well, Norfolk is quite a large agricultural area. in the UK, but also has quite a
Right, now fly heading 3, 4,
quite a big
7
coastline.
degrees, 4
I think
minutes.
so far as counties go in the UK, Norfolk's got one of the largest coastlines. Okay, yeah, I'd call that fairly rural. And what we're hoping to do with the app is start bringing in some regionalisation, so we can
8 degrees, 4, 3 minutes.
start flying missions in other countries as well. At the moment, we're just based in the UK while we get everything up and running. But it'd be quite nice. Do you have I don't know, do you have flying doctors in Canada in a similar way to like Australia would? So
Now fly heading 3, 4, 9 degrees, 4, 3 minutes.
so yeah, helicopters are not entirely practical for that kind of environment. Oh, we're getting close to being unseen. We've got about 5 nautical miles to push. Okay.
Heading 3, 5, 0 degrees, 4, 2 minutes.
I mean, I quite like the app, but I'm the lead developer of the app. That's the link just there. So you can fly with a H135 or H145. And it does pop up in a little text window. I know I keep popping across over into this screen. So this is my main coding screen.
3,
Um,
5, 2 degrees, 4, 1 minutes.
and the app kind of shows
Vessel in sight.
that text screen as we go along. Right, we've got a vessel in sight, I think. Oh, where are we going?
Vessel in sight.
I think that is the one we're going to assist this morning. It's quite a number of ships around here actually this morning. So just bring the speed round. Ideally we want to be going into wind. Ooh, actually see the smoke from the parachute flare there this morning. That's quite cool. Again, so just give a couple of shouts. So the all the shipping scenery from Henrik Nielsen and the global AI shipping team very kindly let us use some of their models.
Right, now fly heading 114 degrees, 40 minutes.
And then 68 Pony GT, who has done, we'll see a little bit more on the other when we fly Hems mission. But certainly that flare, which we're
Going to a hover.
quite far above. See it coming down. He's done all of that work, and we've now gone into a vortex state. Oh, don't do that.
Open.
I think we might be about to crash. That was a little bit close, wasn't it? So that was entering a vortex state. I can't really tell you too much about. Yeah, luckily it's a Royal Navy frigate by the looks of it. So this is like I said, the latest development build of the. 118. Sorry, the H145. It's build 118. Right, where are we? There's the ship down there. I am not a real world pilot. As is quite clearly evident. Oh, there you go. There's a flare just puffing away there. Let's get the side door. Morning, Nick. How are you?
Climbing out. And witching down.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. So there are a number of bases you can start at within the UK, and well, that's exciting. Sorry, I'll get back to that. We've automatically deployed the floats when we
Stop winch.
went a little bit low there.
13.
I don't know if we can.
Left. 13.
Can we put those away?
Left. 13. Left. 13. 13. Left.
Yeah.
13. Left. 13. Left. 13.
Ah, that's awesome.
Left. 13. Left. 13. Left. 13.
Yeah, it really is. See, that's quite that's quite a new feature. I mean, the floats aren't a new feature, but
Left.
having them deploy like that is
Left.
definitely a new feature.
Left. 12.
Right.
Back. 14.
So the winch operator is currently giving us
Back.
directions to. So we're in a hover
Back.
directly over the
Left.
ship.
Left.
Look at that.
Let's do place right. Aboard. Pull up.
Ow! Shush you.
Forward. Aboard. Pull up. 13. Forward. 10.
He's a very, very needy winch operator this morning. Right, we're steady. We're in position overhead. After a minor float incident. Sorry, yes. What was I saying? Yeah, so you start at a given location within the UK, and then a incident is randomly generated. Obviously for Coastguard, that's generated on water. For HEMS, which will fly a HEMS mission next, they are generated over land. And the HEMS scenery is so much, I think, is a very impressive thing, really. Look at them. Those weren't meant to deploy.
20, 16, 12, 8, 5, 1. On the deck, disconnecting, standby. Winch disconnected.
There we are. It's a very green sea. Why is the Brazilian Navy hanging out in the wash? That just seems a little bit iffy, doesn't it? Here's a slight problem with Twitch. Get some right interesting people. Interesting people. Interesting people. Interesting people. Right. Bear with me just a second. Sounds like we're not having a there we go. Get rid of that person. So again, we can have a couple of random different events. So in this instance, where's my button gone? In this instance, we are no longer required, so we're going to return to any authorised base and figure out how to get our floats to deflate. Seeing it went a little bit too low. I love that they automatically deployed when we armed it. That was quite exciting. So it takes a little while to winch in. I think it's about 3 foot a second. Oh, there we go. We're at the door now. I'm glad you're at the door.
Closed. Ready for full training.
So let's close the door. I think we'll have to jump back in the cockpit. Oh. And we are going to return to base without navigation prompts because I've heard myself quite a lot. Okie dokie, let's turn off the autopilot, try and get turned into wind, get a bit of forward momentum, try and avoid the flare. Don't really want that hitting the helicopter. That would not be good for business. And probably telephone the Royal Navy and just let them know that there's aircraft settings and options. Options. Ah, yeah, there we go. Undeploy those. I mean, they did the job. We didn't crash. There we go. Thank you, Coastguard. That's appreciated. Yeah, I didn't know they'd automatically deploy. Obviously, we'd armed them for the water phase of the mission, and we went into a vortex state, and they deployed as we hit the water, and then we came back up again. The bit with the winch operator complaining about being in the water. Essentially, if you hit a height that you're going to hover at, and the winch operator goes down, and you drop in altitude, then obviously he's dangling on the end of a rope, and when you dunk him in the water, he gets a little bit upset about that. So at the moment, it doesn't really affect the outcome of the mission, as long as you lift back up again. But maybe in the future, dunking the winchman into the water may mean you have to abort the mission. It's not quite refined just yet, so at the moment it's just a bit of audio, which is, that's alright. Trash Can Boogie. How far away are we? 15 miles to go, 15 nautical miles to go. I'm just having a look over on the little nav map. There's not really any, well, there isn't any traffic to affect. See, we are, let's just clear down a lot of this clutter. So we're flying back to Norwich Airport. And then I think what we'll probably do is, once we're on the ground and this mission's completed, we will jump into the main menu and flight sim, and I think we might go to yeah, we'll go to North Weald in Essex, change the livery on the aircraft, and have a flight from there. seeing as yesterday I was at work and 2 out of the 3 jobs I did required East Essex and Herts air ambulance. One of those jobs was on an airfield, and ironically the air ambulance couldn't fly to the airfield, so they had to travel by car. Of course he starts singing, just as I put a nice bit of music on. Some people have been asking for an option to turn off the crew singing in the aircraft. Yeah, I don't know. I'll think about it. I was just trying to play this extra bit of music in the background. This is not app music, this is just me pressing buttons. Yeah. So this is live time. Let's bring the so 10:43. In fact, I'm a smidge and a half behind live time. It's actually 10:56. But yeah, pretty much live time and weather. It is, if I had a camera pointing outside my house, I'd be able to show you. I mean, I'm not in Norfolk, probably about 2 hours away from here, but the weather's not really that different. What I'm trying to do is just... oh, no. Not that one. Yeah, when you find you've got too many windows open. Let's see. Let's have a... because if we go onto pilot.vms.uk, we should be able to see... let's go right monitor. There we go. So up there we've got Helimed 272, Ned. And then, there you are, Martin. And then where am I? I appear to be an inverted helicopter. Yes, that's what we've got going on this morning. And I have got completely distracted. This is the airfield we're meant to be landing at. Oh, and we've done that same thing again. Right, let's not drop the collective all the way down. Yeah.
Maximum speed.
Shush. There's the airfield, there's the airfield. This is really not how you meant to land, and I clearly got very, very distracted. Oh, that's where we started, so the Black Hawk's still there, they've not gone anywhere. Oh, I don't know. Brazilian Navy in the wash, the American military parked at Norwich Airport. What's going on in the world? I mean, that's one way of landing. Dear. Yes. I will show you where it is in real life. Bear with me just a second. More RIP crew. I think that was quite a painful landing. I mean, that was a landing of sorts. Yeah, I mean, we did land. I don't think we're going to be taking off again anytime soon. Sorry, I'm just setting something up in the background. Right, so we'll load back into the sim, and while we're doing that, I will see if we can figure out exactly where so it's East Anglia Air Ambulance, which flies out of Norwich. They also fly out of Cambridge. So what you're trying to say is I should talk less when I'm coming into land. Yeah, it is yeah, you've got to, yeah, I've not quite got the hang of it, and as it's been changing with changing slightly with each build, I've not quite been keeping up on it quite as much as I should do. So which button is it? That one for little nav map. So this is where the East Anglia Air Ambulance is normally based out of just off Gambling Coast. So you've got a couple of different stands that you can start from there. Twix, it's been lovely having you along. Hope you well, yeah, give the app a go, give the H135 a go, and just give us a shout if you have any questions. We are on Discord. I'm just trying to remember what our link is for Discord. So if you are on Discord, come and find us over on there. There's a link to our Discord server. That'd be great to see you there. So we are here on the ground at Northfield with the Essex and Hearts Air Ambulance, and we're going to try and fly a HEMS mission, and we're going to try and not crash this time, which is I can write code but I can't fly. We'll get going in just a minute. I will look at that. It got there eventually. Ding. Discord. Okay, we will get going in just a minute. So I'm just going to leave you looking at the aircraft just for 2 minutes, and I will be right back with you. And we're back. Yes, Essex and Hearts Air Ambulance is based out of Northfield in real life. Damo is currently building a hangar, a very good looking hangar. If we just jump outside the aircraft, and I'll so where we are, there isn't actually a stand quite close enough to the aircraft in real life. So actually Essex and Hearts is kind of in this building here, which is what Damo's currently working on. So we're not a million miles away from where they actually take off from. Unfortunately the tower in real life looks nothing like that at all. But there we go. There's a fire engine. So this is the H145 civilian variant. I was gonna turn off the unicorn bits. Oh, there we go. That's a bit better. Right, so this is Northfield in Essex. Let's just make sure we're fully connected to anything. Anything, everything. Turn that off. Okie dokie. Let's jump across to here. So again, we're running a pre-build version. 3.6.9. Okay, so we're going to fly a HEMS mission this time. Let's go for a medium one. I just realised my collective's all the way up. That will sort it out. So, Echo Golf Sierra Sierra. So this is the in-app music. Which I know opinions a little split on it. We have a mission.
We've been called to A. It was an armed trapped in machinery. Flight heading 294 degrees 46 minutes.
So someone trapped the armoured machinery in Coastguard in Hertfordshire, which is actually quite close to where I live. It's not where I live, so don't come to Coastguard trying to find me. It's not a million miles away. I reckon I could drive there quicker than we can fly there. But this isn't a driving game. This is a helicopter simulator. So we're going to fly in the helicopter. So QNH, I did just see we've got a QNH of 1027. Barrow 102. Oh. There we go, 1027. Well, it's quite noisy. Getting up and running. Alright, let's engine one up and idle. Let's get the second one up and running. Standby battery, that on. We're kind of skipping over a few of the checks here, but that's okay. quite happily in my own little world. Right, they're all ready to go. Let's turn off the fuel pumps, put on the transfer pumps. Let's try and flip those all around the right way. There we go. Arm the emergency exit lights. Because let's face it, if this flight is anything like the last one, we're gonna need them. Oh, life. So 29417 is quite a low cloud base. This morning, which would kind of match up with real life. I'm kind of dawdling, so I'm clicking all the wrong buttons. Yes, I do have the premium GTN 750, so you can do this creating a user waypoint, which is quite helpful, really. Echo Golf Sierra X-Ray North Weald. Yeah, I mean it's quite good. I quite like it. More for this, you don't know exactly where you're going, but you can kind of plumb it all in. Let's create that as a temporary spot, and we shall chuck all that into a flight plan. I mean, what we could do is lift and then stick it in a flight plan. We can do that. In the interest of getting going towards our person that's got their arm trapped in the machinery, which is never a very good start to anyone's day. Let's do that. Let's bring them up. Why are we flashing rotor RPM? Here we go. Oh, look. There's a Spitfire. Gotta be honest, wasn't particularly expecting to see a Spitfire taxiing past. That's quite cool. Should add, I do own one of the two Spitfires you can get on Flight Sim, and I do quite like. 294. Let's stick that as a starter.
Right, now fly heading 293 degrees
Sorry about that.
Flight heading
This isn't looking very good, is it?
2 degrees 4 6 minutes.
Okie dokie. Sorry, we are. We are back in a manner of speaking.
Heading
yeah.
280 degrees
Yeah,
0 minutes.
there's a little bit of work to do on that particular feature. Yeah, it doesn't quite.
Maximum speed.
Doesn't quite do what it should do. I really like this helicopter at the moment.
75 degrees 4 6 minutes.
Not quite doing what it should do. 275. Which one?
Flight
There we
heading
go. I think we're there.
70 degrees 4 6 minutes.
Yeah, that's definitely something that we're looking into doing. That yeah, almost like an on-call kind of thing, and not entirely unrealistic
Right now
either.
fly heading 269 degrees 4 7 minutes.
Zero to 0. Oh. 2 0. There we go, so again we're just trying to get
270 degrees 4 6 minutes.
back on the right track.
Right now fly heading 276 degrees 4 6 minutes.
Like in a smoky little grotto,
Yeah, so definitely a feature that's on the cards.
Flight heading 282 degrees 45 minutes.
Give me a silver tone sound. Roll up some inspiration. Gotta lay this one down. Trash town boogie. Trash town boogie. Trash town boogie. Gotta play it till it's right. Trash town boogie.
Flight heading 288 degrees 45 minutes.
Trash town boogie. Trash town boogie. Trash town boogie. Trash town boogie. Trash to the right. The trash town boogie. Gonna play it all night. Trash town boogie.
Flight heading 293 degrees 44 minutes.
So we're slowly getting back on track. So map and traffic. Map. There we go. There's a map. I don't think there's really any traffic at all to affect. Let's have a
Flight heading 294 degrees 43 minutes.
not too far away. Oh, look at that cloud. That is low. Not too far away now, 6.4 miles. I think if we were actually flying this in real life, we would not be going into this storm. Low cloud, very low cloud. Not going to be able to see an awful lot. But we're not flying in real life, so we're just going to go with it. 4 miles to go. I'll probably drop our altitude a little bit.
Seen overhead.
Bringing off a bit of speed. Far too much.
Okay, we emergency services present, so let's have a look for the blue flashing lights and see where we can land.
Let's do that then. Where are they? Oh, there's an ambulance.
Right, now fly heading 314 degrees 40 minutes.
We're going to get into quite a tight turn. We're not far from Luton Airport here. Don't really want to be upsetting them this morning.
Fly heading 244 degrees 40 minutes.
Again, got slightly distracted, carrying a little bit too much speed. And altitude. Let's bring it right down. Where did the ambulance go?
Right, now fly heading 101 degrees 41 minutes.
There we go. Let's spin around to 101. Which is about there. That looks like an ambulance over there in the distance. I think. Whoop. Easy. There she is.
Right, now fly heading 41 degrees 41 minutes.
Okie dokie, I know we went a little bit past Here we go.
Can you open up side doors?
Well, I'm not entirely sure what happened there. think I need to do a little bit more practice with the 145 in its new current state. But we did see a little bit of the dynamic scenery there, which is good. But actually, it's kind of running out of time anyway. That's about all I've got time for this morning. So thanks for joining in on the stream, and hopefully you'll see you again on the next one, and I might actually be able to not crash into the water or into the land, and we'll complete a full mission. Nothing like live TV, eh? Take care everyone.